Gonna call the elephant in the room. I just was somewhere and people's calling out people's. The thing is that when there is things going on behind the YouTube streets that you don't see, and then you see it come through and they continuously call people's names, make threatening stuff at other people, and then they end up showing their asses, and you're like, wow. I'm just like, wow. Then they try to cover it over with, okay, I got this much clicks and likes more than you. You ain't got this. And it's not a lot about the clicks and likes. So in most cases it is. It all depends on what your channel's about. Now, if you are building stuff up together with people, is different. But when it gets so personal, you're threatening people online and you're doing the most, and then the other person obviously have to come and they have to defend themselves consistently, even though people's told them to leave it alone or whatever the case may be. But then you carry on saying certain things, and then people have to end up arming themselves against you. Then you end up showing yourself to the world. People forget that YouTube projects everywhere. Everybody sees you. Everybody hears everything that you put out. Everybody hears what you put online, right? Your life is literally a critical thing. People get doxed on here quite a lot. Quite a lot. Makes it quite difficult to form friendships with people on here, because you don't know who you're gonna have a run-in with or whatever. That's why I kind of carried on my fetal channel, little channel, my little channel with information, because there's no point getting in brawls with people. I mean, I will back a person if they're right. If they're in the right, I will back them 100%. But when you're bringing in other people into things who is not saying nothing about you, they're not talking about you at all, and you're bringing their names in, those things like that really irks me, because the people ain't there to defend themselves. Then you're bringing their name, throwing their names up in there, and all sorts of craziness, and then it gets so personal, so personal. I mean, I did a stream about people talking about prisons and how it's glorified a lot on YouTube, because it is glorified a lot on here. But people are trying to change the narrative and trying to make positive changes on here, who's actually trying to build communities on here. But if people is doing certain things to catch women or whatever the case may be, then you're not doing things for the right reason. Obviously, right, your mask will fall off sooner or later. Your persona will change, your mask will fall off. The community will see you. Plus, the people you talk to behind stuff, they know everything. But you're there looking for validation. I mean, yeah, women look for lots of women look for validation on YouTube. That's normal for a woman to feel wanted. There is nothing wrong with a woman to feel wanted. We all want to be loved. We all want to meet that man. But is YouTube the place to meet men? I think not. That's why I always follow the ones who's married already, because they ain't looking for nothing. They ain't looking for whatever. Or the ones who's single and they are just doing YouTube, just putting out information. They're not about anything. They're not looking for anything. They just want to put the information out. This is what YouTube is. I keep telling people this is what YouTube is. It's not to be like, it's not a tool that's going to be abused, because when it gets taken away, then what would you do? Because we don't know what's around the corner. This is 2022 now. They're talking about neurolinks, putting things in people's brain and all sorts of things. I think that is more important than having stupid arguments over here. because it makes no sense. If you're like this on here, what are you like in real life? You must be really horrible in real life, I'm thinking. You must be a very horrible person in real life. I cannot align myself with people like that, to be honest. And when a person's in the right, a person's in the right in my eyes. There's no ups and downs, really. I mean, I ain't going to get in it with nobody because it's a waste of energy. People talk about protecting energy and protecting energy. The best way to protect your energy is if you see something, yes, right, you comment and you say your piece, but at the end of the day, right, it's left to the two people to sort it out amongst themselves. And they actually hashed it out and they saw, right, people saw one person for who they are and they saw the other person that they was being victimized. And you shouldn't have to go through all that to come through to a conclusion. It doesn't prove nothing. To the world, we are looked at as aggressive, what was arguing, like Jerry Springer. We don't have discussions, we don't have debates. And when we do have debates, we're arguing. This doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. It's one of those things where like you try to bust the stereotype of not be the stereotype. Because once you become the stereotype, they say, oh yeah, look at them acting stupid, acting buffoonery. You know, we have people already who's doing buffoonery on other platforms already. And to be honest, people talk about ancestors a lot. But you know what? The ancestors went through a lot for us to be able to do stuff as vast as we are doing now. And this is what we are doing. If we're not hating on each other, I mean, obviously, it ain't going to be kumbaya. All right, it ain't going to be kumbaya because everybody has different characters and all that. But at the same time, it's just like, is it a game? What is it? Games going on here? It's not about information, putting out stuff to help people in life. You know, I want to know how to prep for certain stuff. How do I grow a plant? How do I store away food? You know, I want to know about all that. If the lights happen to go, how do I make communication with others? You know, it's crazy. The woke community is really gone very crazy. And I don't know where it's going to end or when is it going to end, because at one point it's got to end. Right? They might as well disband the woke community, forget all about it, because it's just going all the way crazy, all the way mad. You know, it's just mad. You mustn't give yourself a title. I don't title myself as nothing. People talk about spirituality. Spirituality, you have to work on yourself. I keep telling people, you have to work on yourself. You're forever working on yourself. I'm not the bestest mother. No, I'm not. But I try to be. I'm not good at most things, but I try to do. And then you try not to get into little scraps unnecessarily on YouTube. YouTube is not the place to do it. If you really have a problem with somebody, like I said, there's DMs, you have each other's numbers, whatever. If that doesn't work, just ignore the person. You don't have to be always communicating with people, you know. You can isolate, you can be on platforms and you don't have to say hi or nothing to nobody if you don't want to. You can just go listen to whatever's going on in the chat and you can just, when it's finished, you leave. That's it. You say bye to the host, you come out. People talk about clicks and likes. Yes, YouTube is about algorithm, clicks, likes, and shares, and all that. That's what YouTube's about. But it's not the end of the world because life goes on. When you shut down this computer and you take off the YouTube, What else have you got? Then you're looking yourself in the mirror. You'll be looking at yourself, and you are facing you. It's just you and yourself. I don't know what is people's problem. I really don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to start do some on. I don't want to unsub from nobody because I say that and I might not even do it. So I'm not even gonna say that. I just feel that how it's a lot bigger than this. There's bigger things going on, and people are arguing over nothing. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. Um, to be honest, I like information. I like information. Sometimes it's good to know stuff. Sometimes you forget stuff. You looked at things from years, and then somebody puts something on the YouTube. It refreshes your brain. You know what I mean? You just want to get to know something. I don't see nothing wrong in getting to know something and getting to know people and making new connections on here. I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. Getting to know what's going on in another part of the world. I just don't get it. It's like there's a massive elephant. It needs to be removed. A big, dirty white elephant. And we feed into the stereotypes a lot. Like we say the hard R a lot, which I don't understand that concept. From being in the woke community, that hard R was used to subjugate people to make them less. So if you calling a person that they are less than that, they're really not your reflection or nothing. Some people say it just to hurt people or whatever. The next thing is, I don't know what is going on with the YouTube women, some women. The validation thing is ridiculous. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't know what it is all about. What about building somebody up for once? You just go support them. That's it. Turn up in their chat, support them. Do please like, please subscribe. That's it. Don't need to get in there. I mean, even right. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna challenge myself. When I see something happening amongst the chats again, I'm not gonna even say nothing. I'm just gonna sit there and watch it like everybody else because it makes no sense. People getting pulled into things. They turn up in chats. Their names get called up in stuff. Hi, did you see what happened earlier? Prime and them look. I'm not even mentioning the other two's name. It's just being so crazy. Why are you looking validation? Are you that hungry or thirsty for a man that you will go to any man that pays your attention on YouTube? In real life, it's hard to get a decent man already. Needless, you're going to find one on YouTube. It's not a dating app. Like Facebook. People use Facebook like a dating app as well, which I get, which is beyond me. That's just for people to meet their friends and family and say hi and look at me and I'm doing this and this is that and this is that and this is that and look at business. That's it. That's what I look at YouTube. At Instagram, the same. It's a business tool. You network, you meet people. Twitter is information. Want to know what's going on all over the world? You go to Twitter. The World Wide Web is massive. This is not that people make it like it's small or something. I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. I mean, I was trying to put out information, but I find I get more love when I put out information on real issues that's going on in the world than mixing up in drama. Because you know what? Drama may get me views, yes. Calling people's names that gets me views, yes. But really, I want people to really have real life stuff. I might need a solution to something. Somebody on here might give me a solution to whatever unknowingly. You know what I mean? That's all you need. That's all YouTube's about. I don't know where people get off on this craziness. I don't know what is all that about. I really don't understand it myself. It's like Instagram thoughts. What the hell? Do you want to go over like where like they go over to Dubai and all sorts of things go on with them? You meet somebody, you go over to the country, you don't know them from Adam. They could be serial killer. You don't know. You don't know. People have history. Okay. I mean, in the UK, I don't see all that drama over here. To be honest, I've never seen all that drama over here. Maybe because we know differently over here. I don't know. We don't call each other the hard R over here. Only the children do that foolishness. I definitely don't involve myself in that stupidness. It gets me nowhere. I don't know what is going on. Someone needs to explain me what is going on. I mean, I know I saw Saida earlier. It's just crazy. They're already looking down on us already. You make it worse. People getting killed every day. Young Dolph got killed last year. So people's bringing things from last year into this year. Does that make sense? So we don't like to build with each other without arguing. I just don't get what the heck is going on. Actually, I'm kind of glad I'm surrounded by. I go to the channels that I go to. Real Talk don't even involve herself in shit. She ain't about that life. She doesn't do that. She don't involve herself in foolishness. I never hear Real Talk's name in nothing. I don't hear her name anywhere. Literally. That's people's to be around. She's about building. She's about getting affirmations out, positiveness. Or don't people want positiveness on here? Sometimes it's good to learn to breathe. Sometimes everybody have anxiety. We was in lockdown from I don't know how long till now, and this is the result of it. If you need therapy, there's online therapy. If you have issues yourself, or if that be the case, just stay by yourself. How's that? Stay by yourself. Don't even mix up with people. If you find it that hard to get on with people, stay by yourself. That's it. Yeah? You just come on here, you learn what you have to learn. Even if you exchange emails, like what I've done recently, because I wasn't gonna give my email to nobody. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna do all that. But I have to make connections, you know. Some people need your encouragement in certain things. It's not about hurting another person's feelings and making them feel like shit. I was helping someone the other day, and I'm sure other people know him on another level. But he just sounded like he needed something. He needed help, and I'm like, I'm not going to sit on a YouTube chat and not try and say you need to breathe, make sure they're all right. Can you check if they're okay? I don't understand what is going on. So YouTube has come to Jerry Springer mode now, yeah? Jerry Springer, Steve Wilco. Soon we're gonna have to turn off our TVs. You might as well just come here and watch shit on here because it's drama. Drama gets you views, innit? Drama get you views, so you do drama. Some dramas are made so people can watch and be part of it, and others are just happened. Like I said, there's already a big division going on already. And I don't even understand that one neither. I don't even get that neither. I'm still trying to understand the Aboriginal thing and the other thing. I don't get it. I really don't. I keep telling people they're not even going to ask you what you are. They're just looking at your color. That's it. They're not going to ask you. Look, people ain't looking about that life. You're not about that life. So obviously, right, you don't care for your community. Because if you care for your community, you would not be doing this on here. I can't even remember a Nation of Islam man shouting, calling names, this, that, and the other on here. I've never seen that on here. In America, it seems that that's how people communicate. I don't understand how you guys communicate in America like that. How do you communicate with each other? How? We all look to you, look, for your information. And this is how you're reflecting. I don't get it. What the heck is going on? So when certain channels is bringing certain information, I go and I watch. If not, I just watch the normal people. Because what's the sense on going on a knowledgeable channel and all they're doing is shouting at each other? I might as well be watching these other people's, these normal ones, as I call them. Because they seem to be more dealing with what they're dealing with. They deal with their channel, they put out the information, and even have arguments. Like they don't fall into argue again after that. That's what I know. So yeah, people need to make me understand what is going on. You know, just write the thing underneath the comment section because I need to understand. Because after this, I might just delete this video. It might even stay up. Okay, but I'm gonna go because you know my daughter in it. So with that said, I'm gonna come off. It's just trouble and strife on here, man. Honestly, trouble and strife. But I'm just gonna continue doing my information. If you want to know the information, you can reach. If you don't want to know the information, well, whatever in it. I'm not gonna beg you, okay? So I'm going, okay, because I just have to say it. People's all calling me weirdo. I'm thinking, bro, I don't even say nothing about you. I'm a weirdo by proxy. Because I'm saying the persons you mentioned wasn't mentioning your name. That's all I'm saying. But I'm a weirdo. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay with me. At least I know where I stand. Then I won't. Then right. So I know exactly who not to be around. Who not to. I mean, actually, I don't even be around them people, so it's fine. It's absolutely fine. That people have to speak up for me because they know I'm not about that life. I don't do that. So
Mommy, you need the jack-o'-lanterns full of pumpkins.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get off because
one pumpkin webs because there's only one jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
And then
What's this? So I'm gonna come off because I've got to go see to child. So with that said, I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna leave this on for a little while, and then if I feel I have to delete it or I see ratchet comments, I'm gonna just delete you. That's it.